Hey y'all, welcome back to Calvin's Corner 72. Today I want to do a little update on my garden, but just before I do, I'm going to give you a little extra right here today. You see this little apparatus right here? I built this yesterday. This is an ideal I've had ever since last weekend when I took my son down to the river. I built this thing when I was down there, and I kept finding these daggone bottles in the river. Old Coke bottles, old Tab bottles, old Sprite bottles, Dr. Pepper bottles, just whatever, and if they're good shape, I was picking them up. I got to clean them and all. I got a good pressure washer to take care of that. But I thought, what, if I could take an old 4x4 I had sitting around the house, put me some old dowels in it, drill me some holes, glue them in, and that's what I did. Y'all can see that glue on there. And I'm going to stain it. I'm going to stain it when I get done with it. I want it to look like a tree. It's going to be a bottle tree. So I started out with 2-foot dowels here, 1-foot dowels here, actually 18-inch dowels here, and then whatever I had left out of these 2 dowels I cut that were about 4 foot long, I put up here. And I'll probably have one more going this way and one more going that way. But eventually I'm going to have more and more dowels on this thing. I'm going to stain it good. I got to stop by Lowe's and get me some more. And I'm going to stick my bottles on there. It's going to be a bottle tree. My Aunt Doris gave me a bunch of old bottles and stuff, and I've got them out there in that shed. I got to get them out. And they're all different colors and stuff, and so I might have a couple Coke bottles on here. I might have some old colored bottles and stuff, and I don't know. I've seen people do it to trees, cut limbs off and stick the bottles on them and make a bottle tree out of a real tree. But I like the idea. I actually take this thing and move it around. And you know what? Christmas time, I might actually put some lights on this thing and set it out front. But anyways, I just something I wanted to show y'all. I'll share with y'all. I appreciate you. I'm still getting a little bit of this every now and then, a little bit of this crazy old spots on my maters, but otherwise, they're doing pretty well. Now, I've got one plant, and it was always kind of squeamish. I guess it was the runt of the tomatoes, and it kind of, look here, it's done turned brown on me, and I think it's about shot. So, I'm about ready to pull it up and be done with it, but it's still got a good aroma too on it right there. Ain't nothing wrong with that one. See, it needs to be picked. I'll be picking that here in just a little bit. I've got several maters there. These bunches of maters, look there. And I got a bunch of them. Like them right there, I've been picking them off about right there. And then within a couple of days, look at that one right there. That's a big one, son. But I've got several of them like it right there that I pulled off, and then within a couple of days, they're red, and they're ripe, and they're ready to go. Like that right there. Look at that aroma. That's beautiful, man. So we've been making a lot of salsa. Thank you, Carolina Chris. I appreciate it. We've been making a lot of salsa, especially my oldest boy. We call him Skeeter. He is loving this salsa, and he's wanting me to get him some green tomatoes so he can make some green salsa. And he comes out here, and we've been picking these daggone cayennes, but there's cayennes out there, yin-yang out here. I've got cayennes, oh my God. Cayenne. Can y'all see them? Let me get over to them. We've got cayennes. Oh man, I couldn't believe it. Look at my sweet potatoes. And they're growing like crazy, man. And here's my peanuts. And they're still blooming. Look at that. I still got blooms on my peanuts. So that means they're still growing. That means they're going back in, them little stems. You see that stem right there going down? And this stem right here going down? You see them where they're going in the ground? They're going to have peanuts on the end of them. So I'm real happy with that. Here's my Yukon Gold potatoes. They're still doing good, and they're nice and green. This big old hill, I'm hoping it's full of dang on. Maybe I can get 10 or 12 pounds of potatoes out of that. Here's my other peanut plant. It's doing real good, and it got a stem here going towards the ground. It's ready to go in, see? Yeah. Anyways, we've been picking these dang jalapenos. So we've got jalapenos. My beans been doing real good. Look there at the beans. Shh. Here's some. They're still blooming out. So, yeah. It's really good. Lots of beans going, so everything's good with that. My jalapenos. A lot of them are turning red. I've never had so many jalapenos to turn red. I mean, it seems like just every one of them just about are turning red, except for this plant here. This one, they're staying green. There's a few red ones on there. I guess there's one right there. But, man, look at the jalapenos. So they're doing really, really, really well. Look at this one. This one's just about plumb black. I need to pick some of these, I guess. But them, look at them peanuts. I mean, they're going crazy out here. Look at the stems going down. Look at them. See them right there? Them going towards the ground. And when they get there, and they bury in the ground like that right there has. See that? I don't know if you can see it or not. That right there. And that's burying in the ground. That's going in the ground. They're going in the ground. And then they'll have peanuts on the other end of them. So I've actually got to get out here and kind of stand them up a little bit, and hopefully them tubes are going down in there and we'll have some peanuts. Peanuts taking a little longer than what I thought they would. Daggone zucchini still showing its butt. I had to cut it back right in here so let the sun get to these peanuts. Look at the blooms on that one. Sun, I mean, and the ants, oh my God. It's been so hot, but the ants are just all over my thing. And my okra, look at my okra. I mean, my okra really, it's just blowed up here lately. I come out here yesterday, and I've done picked Oprah Winfrey. I've picked okra several times already, and they're doing good. You know, I get 5 or 10 little old good sized pieces about every time I come out here. And well, over there's some better pictures of them. I'll get some of them there in a minute. But yeah, my peppers. Look at them cayennes. Shh. Man, I got cayenne out the ears, the wazoo. Look. You know, these have been such a good crop of cayenne. They have done so well. I've got so many. It's just unreal. And the zucchini, we've picked zucchini and picked zucchini. Been real happy with it. My tomatoes, I mean, I just can't. Y'all know how big my hand is, right? Look at that tomato right there. I mean, look at that thing. Son, that's a big old tomato. That'll fill a sandwich up in just a minute. Look there. I'm going to have to pick some tomatoes here in a little bit. But anyways, look, I got a grasshopper. Oh man, it jumped. I don't want y'all to see that. But anyways. Alright, that means I got to put a little dirt around my peanut plants. So them tubes go on the ground, we have some peanuts. I'm real excited about that, and I know you are too, Harvey. Look here. There's another zucchini. Right there. That one could be picked if I really wanted it. I don't need it right now. I got several of them in the house. But I just want to show y'all these okras. Now look at there on them okra. Look at all them ants. See them crawling? Look right there. See that black spot? That's nothing but ants. I mean, them dang things are terrible. But I got some of the prettiest okra off of these. Some people call them okra, some people call them okra. Whatever. I'm just happy to have some. But daggone, the ants are just unreal here. And I guess they're just going after anything with sugar on them. Anything sweet. Look at here with a piece of okra. That needs to come off right now. But y'all, I really appreciate it. I got to get over here and do something with my peanuts. I got to put some dirt around them. I've got a big old hole dug right there where I've been digging the dirt out and putting around them. That's all right. This cabin's going to see me too. It's been my garden update. And outside of that old major plant there, giving up the ghost, it's been a pretty good season. It ain't over with yet. I want me some peanuts and I want some taters. I appreciate y'all supporting me in all this. It's been a lot of fun. You know, I know y'all hear it in my voice. I'm wrapping this up, right? I ain't wrapping it up, but deer hunting season's coming. 2 days ago, I set my ladder stands out, and I got them in some good spots. Changing a few things up because of the way they come in at me last year, I missed several deer because they come in behind me. So I've changed where my stand's at now. They're pretty much going to have to come around in front of me if they come in. So it's going to be exciting when I get some deer hunting pictures. And I say when I do, I hope I do. You know, when a deer walks in on you, you may not have time to turn that camera on. You'd be excited looking at that deer. You know, I ain't been hunting deer but about 13 years. And most I ever shot was last year, four deer. So anyway, this is about my garden update, not my deer hunting. I appreciate y'all coming and seeing my garden update, and Scout's going to see me too, and I'm going to get out of here. And I'm going to leave you with that right there. A big old grain May-May.